Namaskar friends, welcome back to my channel Living Economics. Today we will be discussing about profit maximization versus revenue maximization, and this also will help us in understanding principal agent problem. And we are taking the example of the owner and the manager, where owner is the principal and the manager is the agent. Why we face principal agent problem we will see very soon, but before that let us find out the goals of the firm. So basically there can be two goals of the firm. First is revenue profit maximization, which happens at the output level where marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. Second is revenue maximization, which happens at the output level where marginal revenue is zero. Now in the first case, when marginal profit is zero, total profit is maximized. In the second case, when marginal revenue is zero, total revenue is maximized. So now let us assume that there are there is one owner and his goal is to maximize profit, but he doesn't have those skills. So what he does, he hires manager who has done MBA, maybe from some best universities of the world, and he hires this manager to make sure that manager maximizes the profit. But what happens if the goal of the manager is different from the goal of the firm, which can be seen with the help of principal agent problem also. If it is an ideal world, the ideal situation when the information is perfect, there would not be any difference between the goal of the agent and the goal of the principal. Agent would exactly perform what principal wants, because agent knows that if there is a difference, if he diverts from the goal of the principal, he may be kicked out of the job. So he may lose the job, and that is why he is not interested in doing anything else apart from what owner says. There is another situation which is a realistic situation where the information is costly for the owner to get what agent is doing, whether he is actually performing his job or he is simply shirking. The operation of the unit of a factory or a firm is known to agent more compared to the owner, so it is difficult for the owner to exactly find out what should be the level of the output where the firm would maximize profit. Now we have already assumed that the goal of the agent is to maximize revenue, and he would definitely do it when he understands that the owner, it's difficult for the owner to find out what exactly is happening at the floor. So he, in this case manager who is the agent, would maximize revenue to show off maybe to the world, or to add to his credit how much turnover he brings for the company, or maybe how much sales he brings for the company, rather than just looking at the profit. Okay, so now we are talking about a situation when there is information asymmetry, and how problem in the labor market, which is called as principal agent problem, which comes under agency relationship, where one person hires another person to perform his duty or job. There can be many examples of principal and agent, like the lawyer and the client, where client is the principal and the lawyer is the agent, like the doctor and the patient, where doctor is the agent and the patient is the principal. In the same manner, we have employer-employee, where employer is the principal and employee, who is the manager, is the agent. We are going to depict the problem with the help of this graph, which can be also stated as profit maximization graph versus revenue maximization graph. Okay, we have two axes, y-axis and x-axis. On y-axis we are showing price in $1,000. On x-axis we are showing the quantity of this particular good which has been produced by the firm. And we have average revenue curve which slopes downward, and marginal revenue curve again sloping faster than the average revenue curve. Average revenue curve is also called as demand curve if it is looked from the consumer's point of view. So when there is an increase in price, quantity demanded decreases. When there is decrease in price, quantity demanded increases, and that is why AR falls. If the firm wants to increase the sales, it has to decrease the price, otherwise people would not demand it, right? So in order to find out the profit of the firm, we have to have the cost as well, because the formula to get the profit is revenue minus cost. So we have in this case average total cost, which is a U-shaped curve, and the marginal cost curve, which is intersecting the average cost curve from its minimum point. Now let's see what should be the output level if the goal of the firm is to maximize profit. In this case, you can see this smiley where marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost, and the output level in this case is 5 units, and the price is $10,000. Now the average cost at this output level is 7. So you can see that the total profit in this case would be total revenue, which is $50, minus total cost, which is $35. So the total profit is $15, or maybe called as $15,000, right? And this is depicted with the help of this green shaded area, the total profit. And now let us move towards the goal of the manager. And under imperfect information, so this manager is not interested in producing 5 units because 5 units may not bring him too much of sales. He increases the sales up to the level where he can maximize the total revenue, and definitely he has to reach to that output level where marginal revenue is 0, because when marginal revenue is 0, then only total revenue is maximized. So you can see another smiley, yellow smiley, and this smiley is at the level of 8 units. We have taken simple figures so that it's easy for us to understand and calculate, right? Now you can see over here that the total at 8 unit total cost, the average cost is higher than the average revenue, and average cost in this case is $8, whereas average revenue in this case is just $7. So there is a negative profit which is generated by. Now in order to find out the total profit, we may multiply the average profit with the quantity sold. So average profit over here is -1, and the quantity sold over here is 8. So the average profit over here is nothing but the loss, which is 7 minus 8 is -$1 multiplied by 8 units. That is the loss of $8,000 to this firm when this firm is maximizing revenue and not profit. So you see this red shaded area. Now this red shaded area is showing the total loss to this firm, and this has happened because of the goal of the manager who wanted to produce 8 units to maximize revenue, to show off in his profile about the sales, and is not worried about the profit. The owner couldn't understand this because he must be having lesser knowledge about it. So this is the problem. The red shaded area is nothing but the problem depicted over here as the principal agent problem, where, and this firm very soon may shut down also, because if this firm is not able to earn profit in long run, there may be a position when this firm has to shut down or maybe lay off many workers. So you see how principal agent problem, because of information asymmetry, is creating issues in the system. This is it for now. To understand more concepts, stay tuned with me in the same channel, Living Economics. Till then, take care. Bye.